I think we have Dee Brown with us now. Let me check and see if he's with us. Dee, are you there?
Yo, this Dee.
Okay, I'm sorry. You scared me for a minute. I was like, I don't know where he is, but we're going to give him time to call in.
You didn't think I was going to show up today?
I didn't hear you.
You didn't think I was going to call?
Nah, I thought you were going to stand me up.
Nah, Dee wouldn't do that. You know that.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
You
So
know
how
that.
are you today?
Excellent. How you doing, sweetie?
I am doing great. So, basically, I guess we want to start this out by talking to you a little bit about who Dee Brown is.
Yeah. We're going to start out with who Dee Brown is?
Yeah, that's how we're going to start it.
Did you want to tell a little about myself, or did you want me to do it? Actually, I'd
I want to
rather
let
you
you
talk
do
about
it.
me.
A lot of people like to hear me talk about that, but nobody can tell the crowd who you are better than you can. So
All right, let me tell you a little about Dee Brown here.
Just give us a little bit about Dee Brown.
All right, Dee Brown, let's see. Dee Brown's he's a ladies' man, of course. You know that.
Ladies' man. Wait a minute now. We knew about the music thing. We didn't know about the ladies' man part. That's why we all... Okay, go ahead.
Come on now, you know Dee Brown. All right. Now, Dee Brown, he also, he's a little bit well endowed, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
You know Dee Brown. Do you want to tell him about that part?
No, we don't want to talk about that part. That's a little bit too much information. That's too much information. We can let the ladies hear about that later. We want to hear about the music part.
So you don't want to hear about how Dee Brown, get down and all that deal?
No, we don't want to know how Dee Brown gets down. We don't want to hear about that. See, some ladies out there may want to hear about it. See, I'm not at liberty to hear about it, but some ladies out there might want to hear about it.
All the ladies want to hear about Dee Brown getting down.
Can you tell us how you got started?
Yeah, sure. Well, you're looking to get started now, aren't you?
That's right.
Well, you see, it started a long time ago when I was little wee Dee Brown, just a little turd nugget. That's what my mom likes to call me, turd nugget. But, I got started, starting out different places, sleeping outside radio stations, just trying to get heard, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it was rough, but, being well endowed got me in.
Oh.
That's how Dee Brown rolled.
Okay. So how long have you been playing?
I'm sorry?
How long have you been, entertaining?
Oh, I've been entertaining for, let's see now, 10 years now. Well, I wouldn't count, my childhood as entertaining. Growing up in the church and, doing talent shows, I don't think that counts. But, performing and being big time, Dee Brown, 10 years.
So would you say then, though, that and I find that a lot of the greatest artists and musicians that we have begin, in the church. So would you say that was like a primary foundation for...
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the church is where, most of everything starts, and a lot of people know that. And, I mean, I've started in the church, and, let's see, Whitney Houston, I believe, has started in the church.
Yeah.
Let's see, who else started in the church?
Almost all of the greats. Almost all of the late greats, yeah.
All the late greats started out in the church, and, I mean, you learn so much. And, you don't even know you're learning.
Well, the thing about it, what would you say your primary influence was?
I'd have to say my primary influence would have to be my mother, okay?
That would be most people's.
And that's the thing about it is everybody's mother's an inspiration.
Yeah.
But now, I had some, rough times with my father. I mean, he was not an inspiration to me. I mean, he had touched me and, did weird things like that. And he got kicked out of our house. My mom said, get out of here. You're not going to be touching no Dee Brown like that. He needs to succeed. You know what I mean?
I love your accent. I think it's wonderful. I love
You love?
I do. I love your accent.
Most women think it's cute. They think it's cute.
I think it's wonderful. It's not cute. It's savvy. Savvy
It is.
Savvy is adult and cute is kids. So it's savvy.
Thank you, ma'am.
It is savvy.
All right. Anyways, so where are you thinking of? Now, you were telling me earlier, when we talked earlier about, how you wanted to get started.
Okay, basically, my thing is, I do, I try to get, and the basis for this show, we try to show the other side of the entertainer. Of course, we want to know, how long you've been entertaining, how you got started, like you said, the church and talent shows. And we try to give a little background about you. This is to set the ground, the foundation for everyone to see how the performer got started. And then what we do is we try to let them see the person behind that performer, because we know that Dee Brown does more than music.
Oh, yeah, Dee Brown get down. That's right.
So what all does Dee Brown have his hand into other than music?
Now, most people don't know about this being growing up in the church and all, but Dee Brown kind of do little side movies as well. Like I was, saying, I'm well endowed, and, someone kind of stumbled upon me one day and said, hey, Dee Brown, what do you think about being in an adult movie? I said, hell, I got the goods. You know what I mean?
So you do adult industry as well?
Absolutely. Dee Brown, get down. That's my motto.
Wow. Wow.
And later on, if you want, I can email you where you can find me, but I didn't want to give that out on, Blog Talk Radio.
Well, the thing about it is, the show is basically about musicians, artists, entertainers, producers, actors, actresses, anyone who has any
genre.
It's anyone, and it's a broad base, but it's for anyone who has something else going on. Because what I like to do is dispel the misconception that performers are just that. They pick up a microphone or they pick up their gig and they go and it's easy and, they just come home and it's all, glamour. But
it's all
not,
story.
It's not like that. And that's what I'm trying to get out there, because you have a lot of kids who watch, you have a lot of people who watch. And basically what they see is that, this seems like the easiest thing in the world to do. Hold on one second. I think we have a caller online, too. Let's pick up this call.
Yeah, let's get that.
And who is it that we have with us today?
Hello?
Hello?
This is Dee Brown. How you doing?
How are you?
Good.
Now, who's this calling in?
I was actually calling to talk to Shaniqua.
This is actually Christina. This is the host of the show, and I have someone on line one who says that they're Dee Brown.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, well, who is this on line two?
No, this is
Dee Brown. No, this is Dee Brown.
Oh, no.
You
must be a different Dee Brown.
No, you're the wrong Dee Brown now, my man. Come on. There's only one Dee Brown, and Dee Brown get down, and you know that.
I guess we have two Dee Browns on.
It's really funny, because the thing about it is, as I said, the show is a platform for us to find out about Dee Brown. However, it is definitely not a slapstick comedy show. And therefore, I'm hearing this stuff about being well endowed, and I'm like, hey, this is none of the stuff that I
Oh my God, that's just
Yeah, that whoever the other guy is.
Yeah, I mean, come on, that other guy he's full of crap.
No, the guy who's talking about all that other stuff is not Dee Brown. I'm the smooth jazz guitar player, inspirational guitar player.
I am extremely glad.
Inspiration does not mean doing those other things.
I am extremely glad that you called in, so that we see that we can really find out about Dee Brown and who the real Dee Brown is. Because what we want to know is how you got started. We want to know a little bit about how long
Dee Brown, is that
you?
Yeah, this is Dee Brown. What up? It's so funny. I sound just like him,
and we
too.
allow you to tell that because, like I said, no one tells that story better than you. So that was kind of hilarious, and I know you probably listened in, and you're like, what is this?
What is going on? I was
like, I mean, let me just say to you, I mean, I'm supposed to be able to handle any situation here. I'm listening and I'm hosting, and I'm listening to this stuff, and he's talking about adult entertainment, and I'm like, hey, this is a family show. I don't want to know this. He said I could send you a website and show you where to find me. I don't want to find you.
Wow.
So, just tell us a little bit about you and how you got your start.